Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? I hope you all feel blessed and highly favored. All right, be care to distribute my cards, the right y'all send to your PO box or mail address. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. All right. Now, today's topic is going to be about destroying your pride, and I know this is a very felt topic because a lot of people have pride. There's not a single person that doesn't have pride. So what I'm going to get you to do is lower down your pride. All right. So number one, it forces opportunities away. All right, so you ever feel like you're too good for something? Now, there's a difference between you were called to do something much greater, and you feel like you're too good for something. Like me, I could say, hey, for this hosting, I want this amount of dollars. I'm doing God's will. I'm doing God's will. So think about it. God's rewarding me an everlasting life in all the in churches of heaven for what I'm doing. So if what I'm doing, he's giving me everything plus the materials I desire on earth, why wouldn't I let humans cough up a little bit of change compared to how much the company makes in shares, stockholders, investments, products, equity, appreciation, depreciation, however you want to say it. That makes so much compared to what I'm charging. So I really don't care. Like for example, my lowest my lowest is 5,000. That's my lowest. Who watch out? My lowest is 5,000. Cause I'm not settling for nothing less than 5,000. What I know my worth. If I could stop people from suicide, depression, heal them from anxiety, if I could stop them if I could stop them from being in bad relationships, and I did that for free back then, there's no way that I'm going to settle for less than 5,000. You feel me? Because I know my worth. All right. You force opportunities away when when you are trying to settle for less. What? Excuse me, guys, for that noise. Um, you forcing opportunities away. That's all you're doing. Because when you force opportunities away, okay, there's a difference between good opportunities, bad opportunities. All right, go with the good opportunities. You can force away the bad opportunities that will come and manipulate you in the future. But you talking about these good opportunities that all you have to do is serve. Like sometimes you gotta lower yourself to serve in order to have bigger opportunities in the world. That's why I want to serve at a church. That's my goal for 2022, to serve at a church. I want to be able to serve as well as I like to lead, because once I serve, when you serve, you learn more than when you're leading. I was serving before I decided to lead with motivational content. Now, forcing opportunities away, you can be prideful when it comes to the gifts that the Lord gave you. You set your prices because the Lord is giving you everlasting. He's giving you infinity when we don't even deserve it. So therefore, I don't mind saying, hey, I'm gonna need you to pay me this, this, and that, and guarantee it they'll say yes. Guarantee it they'll say yes. And if they say no, I could care less. The reason why I say I could care less because I'm pretty sure they got tons of money. It's up to them if they think I'm worth it, but I know I'm worth it. I'm always worth it. And well, not in all cockiness, in all pride through the Lord. Because I'm prideful through the Lord. My gifts are me being prideful through the Lord because the Lord is the one who supplied me with these gifts. Alright. Number two, your pride ruins partnerships. So you think you're too good for somebody. You're too good to partner up with them just because of their background, just because of their past, just because of their experience. There are many people with not enough experience that will lead you to better value than somebody who is a professional. That's why I do not only talk to professionals. Professionals know how to get it, yes, but there are some underground people that have more value than professionals, but since they don't have the audience enough that they aren't seen as professionals. Me, I'm a underdog for right now. But I'm telling you, I will be professional. I will be professional with all of this because I know I got strong values, and I always put the Lord first for whenever I'm doing my motivational or my spiritual content. I'm always putting the Lord first. So therefore, I know I'm gonna be up on top. But for now, people see me as an underdog. But I know people say I'm underrated. I know I'm underrated, but I could care less if I'm underrated or not because I've only been doing this for 2 months. So I don't expect to have big audience within 2 months. Like I just started. It's just now beginning. So I don't imagine myself about to explode with prosperity just yet. But I'm not going to limit it either because the Lord will bless me when He knows it is time to bless me. All right. So it does ruin a lot of partnerships because there could be people that can help you so much better than people who just try to keep it corporate. Actually, you can have people who keep it corporate, but you can't just have people that keep it only at a corporate level. Okay, that I understand the alliance. It's like business only, but come on now, y'all gotta be able to do. Have to be able to bond, friendship, relationship. You have to have a family type relationship, a friend type relationship, or else y'all just gonna do things for business only. You could do business, but do the business out of love. Because once you do the business out of love, you don't limit that person. Now, if you there's a difference between a friend and an acquaintance, but I'm talking about friendships. Like you think you're too good to have this person on your side. Nobody's too good for nobody. That's one thing. Now you can have acquaintances. Hey, I'm about to land, or I'm gonna let you know when I make it to your room. Yeah, sure, you can have acquaintances like that, sure, but I'm talking about friendships. The friendships that will help you elevate the friendships that will help you go all the way to the top. Friendships that will help you with your success and your story. Those are what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the ones that were just, hey, how you doing, blah blah blah, just trying to get information out of you like leeches. Oh yeah, that's one thing. When you have an alliance, y'all both have to have a win-win ratio. So don't expect to get all the wins if they can't win from you as well. And you can and the same thing with the other person, vice versa. They can't take from you and they don't give back. That's not how it goes. Because that's probably why I don't really have friendships now because they don't both reciprocate. They don't reciprocate. I'm the giver, but they not the giver. Okay, you can't do that because now I'm doing all the giving. That's not right, and I can't do that either way. It's not right. No, absolutely not. That's not right at all. Y'all get that's not right. That's not right to do that. And so people don't want you to understand that. So they'll try and sneak information out of you as much as possible in a disguised type of way as much as possible because they won't ever, of course they're not going to tell you up on the forefront that they're trying to manipulate you, trying to get answers out of you. That's why you have to be careful. You have to test them sometimes, and if they don't give a good answer, if they do a profound stutter, then I'm sorry, you're gonna have to give them the boot. That's what you're gonna have to do. Just give them the boot because you gotta turn your feelings off. You gotta turn your feelings off when it comes to this stuff. I know I sound like a hypocrite. You show love, but sometimes you gotta shut your feelings off. Yeah, got sometimes shut your feelings off. That's just that. And number three, you don't understand value. Okay, so if you prideful with partnerships, then you don't understand value. Why I say you don't understand value? Let's see. Number one, you don't see the value in people. Number two, you don't see the value in time. Number three, you don't see the value in elevation. You don't see the value in time because time is so precious. You only don't value something when you take it for granted. So if you take time for granted, then that clearly states that number one, you're not busy enough, and number two, you believe you're gonna live on this earth forever. You won't. That's why I work so hard day by day. Because what if I die tomorrow? I don't know if I'm going to die tomorrow. I'm not sure my purpose is fulfilled. Me personally, I feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose. But what happens if the Lord is alright? It's like, alright, you fulfilled your purpose. Now it's time to come. Now it's time to come home. So therefore, like, if what happens if I don't try my all today, then what's going to happen? If I die today, what legacy can I leave? I can't leave a legacy if I can't leave a legacy if I die today. I don't have no legacy if I die today. Some people would know, but it will die down with my generation. My generation will probably be the only ones who know about me, unless they my enemies and they still talking about how bad I was. So I have to keep on working because I have value in the spirit, but I don't got value in the world just yet. And it's nice to have value in the spirit, but since I'm trying to establish myself, I got to have some value in the world through the spirit. Now, those two different things. Now, you know how I talk about the spirit against the world, but now I'm talking about having value in the spirit, but bringing the value of the spirit unto the value of the world. So that either way, the value of the spirit that you have through the Holy Spirit will be able to be brought against the world and have a place in the world to where the world cannot defeat it or where it cannot destroy the divine power of the Lord. That's what I mean by a spot in the world. I don't mean a spot in the world like, hey, let me get a reservation for sin realm number 3. No. I'm talking about being able to bring the spirit unto the world, bring the spirit unto my career, and I can also shape a business out of it. That's what I'm talking about. I understand value. I really do understand value. I understand friendships. I understand the value of friendships. That's why I really do not have any. I plan to have some because now I know any future friendships, it will help elevate me. It will help elevate how I feel, what I do, how I act, how I'm better business design, shape out everything, shape my life differently. I know I don't take friendships for granted, so therefore I value friendships. But yeah, that's all I have to say, guys. I hope you all have a blessed day. Remember, God loves you. If you want to distribute my cards, I'll send to the P.O. Box or the mail address. Or your mail address. And if you could like, subscribe, and share, that'd be amazing. And I hope you all have a blessed day.